Hi everyone, my name is Lisa. Today I want to talk about something that affects people of all ages, but often goes unnoticed because it happens behind a screen, and that is cyberbullying and cyberstalking. With how much time we all spend online, our phones and computers feel like extensions of our lives. So when harassment comes through those devices, it hits in a very personal way. So, what does cyberbullying and cyberstalking look like? So, these issues show up in many forms, some obvious and some we don't always recognize right away. One of them is doxing, which is when someone's private information gets shared publicly. Imagine your phone number, address, or personal photos suddenly being posted online. It's not just harassment, it's scary because it strips away your sense of safety. There's also hacking, where someone breaks into your accounts or tries to control your online identity. For a lot of people, it feels like someone walked straight into their private life without permission. Another growing issue is catfishing, someone pretending to be a different person to trick or manipulate others. Victims often feel betrayed or embarrassed afterward, even though none of it is their fault. Then we have things like hate pages, where whole accounts or groups are created just to insult and target someone, and mass harassment, also called dogpiling, where a large group of people gang up on one person online. The sheer number of voices attacking you at once can be extremely overwhelming. How it affects children and teens and adults. These behaviors don't affect everyone the same way. Kids, for an example, may not have the emotional tools to understand what's happening, so they might shut down or become afraid to speak up. Teens often take it the hardest. They're already dealing with pressure, identity, and social expectations, so being targeted online can make them feel isolated or hopeless. Adults aren't immune either. Many hesitate to talk about it because they feel embarrassed or think they're supposed to handle it on their own. Cyberstalking, especially, can create anxiety, sleep problems, and constant sense of being watched. No matter the age, the emotional damage is very real. Laws and sanctions, something a lot of people don't realize, is that these issues aren't just online drama. Every state in the US has laws requiring schools to address bullying, and many of those laws now specifically include cyberbullying. Schools can take action based on state laws of their own policies, even if the bullying happens off campus, especially when it affects students' learning or sense of safety. Things we can do to prevent it. There are real steps we can take to protect ourselves and each other. We can start with speaking up. When you see someone being targeted, a simple message of support can mean more than you think. Report harmful content. Social media platforms have tools for this. Use privacy settings to limit who can contact you or follow you. Avoid engaging with harassers. Responding often fuels the behavior. Keep evidence like screenshots in case things escalate. And most importantly, have conversations with friends, kids, classmates, or coworkers. When people feel safe to talk, they're less likely to suffer in silence. My conclusion on cyberbullying and cyberstalking: can make someone feel small, unsafe, or alone, but these issues don't have to define anyone's experience online, which awareness, empathy, and willingness to step in when something is not right. We can shift the online world into a safer, more supportive place. Kindness doesn't just stay on the screen, it reaches the person behind it, and everybody deserves to feel safe, respected, and valued. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my slide.